everyone! How are you doing today? Over here, it is a lovely, super rainy day, and that is all the more reason to continue on with exploring Fontaine, the nation of water. Except this time, we're not really going to explore Fontaine. We're going to be heading over to the new region to explore the kingdom of Remuria. So from what we know so far, Remuria was a kingdom that existed before Fontaine was ever founded. And that's pretty much all I know about it because I haven't really caught up that much. But yeah, over there is the village of Petrichor, which we have heard a little bit about. And we're going to be heading over there. They also added, they're filling in this massive gap in the middle of all the nations here. And they added a little bit more to Samaria as well. I still have 100% completion. We'll be checking that out at some point. But for today, we are going to be starting off by heading to Petrichor, where their teleport waypoint has been unlocked. And let us see where that actually brings us. Alright, here we go. Petrichor. Hello, you can see. So first over down here, the music, the lakes of Fontaine are up there, so we're probably not doing any swimming down here. Let's see. There is a statue of the Seven, and the statue of the Seven does appear to show Foscari, even though Foscari was not the... Or is it Egeria? That's the thing, I still cannot figure out if the statue of the Seven is supposed to be the current or previous god. It's a little bit odd. It's all ocean everywhere except for here. What is this? Oh, the new artifact domain. Perfect. I'll be unlocking that. Yeah. I still cannot tell if it's supposed to be the previous or current Archon. And, but either way, this is probably only the entrance to the area we will be heading. And the area where we're heading is supposedly... There's a bunch of people over there. What are they doing? Let's check it out. Not ruled over by the Seven. The Enkonomiya region in Inazuma, or it's kind of almost its own separate region, is my favorite area in the game for sure. And it was really cool to get to explore, you know, all these like ancient buildings and this abandoned civilization. And I kind of get the sense Remuria will be a little bit like that, albeit slightly different. Anyway, we should get started with this quest here. Hey you, yes you blithering idiot. What are you doing dragging your feet for? Waiting for us all to get old? Why in the blazes aren't all these boxes already on the ship? No, boss, it's just... the dude they call idiot. These boxes are way too heavy. If we lug them all up, I think the ship might what? This is treasure here, treasure. You gonna leave Prophet on the ground like that? These guys 100% are treasure hoarders, not adventurers. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. That seems about right. But if we load everything on board, plus ourselves, I don't think the boat can hold all that weight. Yeah, and then what happens to your treasure after that when you lose all of your treasure and your lives? That doesn't sound very good at all. You're gonna need a second boat. That's an easy one. If we leave a couple of you here on the island, we could bring all that treasure back now, can't we? This does not seem like a very responsible leader at all. Oh, a cunning plan, boss. Wait, I'm one of the ones you're taking with you, right? I don't want to get captured by those golems. You've seen what happens to anyone they catch. Then stop yapping and start moving. If the Dark Lord's lackeys catch up, we're all done for. The Dark Lord. And who is that guy over there? It looks like he's worshipping the statue with a bird on it. It does not look okay. Dark Lord's lackeys? Are they putting on some kind of show? Wait, boss, there's people over there. Hello. We just sort of teleported over here. Why don't we go ask them? Oh, you. Yeah, you, the big one and the tiny thing. What are you skulking over there for? Can't leave any witnesses. Huh? What are you saying? Anyway, we should talk to them first. Let's just have a nice conversation first. Please, please. You guys aren't real adventurers, are you? Cat! We love cats here. We love cats here so much. From the look of you, you must be foreigners. And here I thought you were minions of the Dark Lord Remus. This is Teddy, Paimon's Paimon. And you're right, we're travelers. Oh, but who's this Dark Lord Remus you mentioned? Has he finished playing his part already? You don't even know who the Dark Lord is? All right, I get it. I suppose it's up to me to educate you. Oh, ignorant outlanders. Ouch. Okay, thanks. As you know, this was once a peaceful town. In those days, it was not yet named Petrichor. We Fontainians lived here in peace and safety until the golem armies of the Dark Lord Remus came. He was an awful tyrant, one who claimed to be the ruler of all waters. His forces had already obliterated countless towns and cities before arriving at ours. He took our lands, polluted the sources of pure water, and even tried to use music to tempt us. They raised high bell towers and fortresses, and the Dark Lord's melody enslaved our kin. But we, Fontainians free, rejected his rule. Thus did I, and the warriors under my command marched to war all across this land. Cool, this does not sound like you wrote this yourself, dude, but great for you to reciting this passage, I guess. Oh, nice world building, very, very detailed. And then, what happened next? How did you defeat the Dark Lord? The Dark Lord's golems are each mighty beyond measure. How could we be their match? Still, we have the aid of Est, the quick-witted this time. With his aid, we infiltrated the Dark Lord's fell keep and reclaimed the treasures he and his minions plundered from us Fontainians. Like the boss said, what is it we're doing again? Oh yeah, disrupting the special military maneuvers being conducted by the Dark Lord's legions. Totally a brilliant plan. You're the protagonists of your play, yet you aren't on the up and up. When does this Dark Lord take the stage? Do you think we'd still be lugging treasure around if he showed up? Huh. Like as not we'd all have been turned into golems already, just like Est probably was. Est, the pitiful now, more like. Wow, he totally helped you, and you guys just left him behind and ran away. Are you sure you guys aren't the baddies? Baddies don't get to be the protagonists. What do you mean, protagonists? Take the stage. Oh, hey, from where I'm standing, it looks like you're really his minions, just dressed up as foreigners. I can tell from all your blabbering on about performances and plays. Good point. Why are we talking a lot about performances and plays? We just left Fontaine, where we kind of put an end to a ton of drama. I guess in Fontaine, there's just drama to be found everywhere we go. Huh? You mean you guys aren't putting on a performance? So you won't fess up until we char you first, huh? Let's get 'em, boys. You never want that written on your gravestone, but be my guest, I suppose. Defeat the bandits. I guess we probably thought they were just doing a play, because they do have the Adventurers Guild uniform. What is up with this dude back there? Is he okay? I think we need to talk to him. The thieves, who had been so badly they couldn't spare even a thought for the treasures, fled on their boat. Okay, those were definitely treasure hoarders. There they go, huh? Guess they weren't acting after all. But what was this treasure they were talking about? Dark Lord this, Dark Lord's keep that. No way any of it that's real. Well, why don't we even look at the treasure? Huh? But we don't know where this stuff came from. Oh, Paimon, expressing disinterest in treasure? Say it isn't so. Consider this a necessary investigation. The cat is waiting for us to notice it. Paimon's just worried that, what if, well, just in case there's some kind of evil Dark Lordy trap in it. I guess there's no dissuading you. But please, be careful, okay? And as it so happens, there were no traps in the container of the evil Dark Lordy variety or otherwise. But there was no valuable treasure within it either. Within was naught but heavy shards of shattered stone. Paimon knew they were just a bunch of frauds. There's no treasure at all. Well, what is the stone? Do tell me, Paimon. Or is this shabby excuse for a statue some kind of priceless artifact? Don't call it shabby. It looks like it was quite beautiful some time ago. Let's go to Petrichor and ask around. Maybe it's some kind of landmark or lucky mascot or something. I think it's the golems they were talking about. What do you mean, Paimon's voice? As for these treasures, it's because... Oh, I get it. It's because Ether is already done walking away. He's noticed the cat and the person in the background, I'm sure. Oh, he's not a golem. Hey, you... Uh-oh. Oh, what is this? How unforgettable the hortus ugertis, overflowing with fruit and flower. It's Dr. Ratio. Imperator. Is this a dream? You're finally... his name's redacted. It's Dr. Ratio. You're finally awake, Imperator. This day is one of great import, the day where we shall sound the great symphony, Phobos. There is yet time before the ritual, Imperator, but we should set out. I seem to have had a dream. A dream, Imperator? I did not know that gods could dream. In that case, he's calling us a god. Is he there a god? We still need him to get his powers back and his wings and all the powers he had at the very beginning of the game. Oh, how exciting will that be? What did you dream of? The great plains beyond the north wind? The silver tree beneath the frozen soil? Or did you see that golden future that you once showed me? I saw the sea swallowing the earth. The children of white stone and brass sinking. The collapse of all that was once radiant. That prophecy, then, Imperator, it is precisely to prevent it from happening, to fight against the inevitable fate that we are here today. Just as you said, we have paid much for it. But once we are free of Fortuna or Fate's shackles, those sacrifices shall not be in vain. In this, I have had faith ever since I accepted this body and became a Remurian. Apologies, Imperator. Forgive my lack of manners. In any case, please, come with me. Okay, we can move in the dream. Do you guys ever have dreams where you just can't move? You're just standing still this whole time? The golems there can move. That's really cool. Are they alive or are they a mechanism? Though you bestowed undying bodies upon the people, allowing humanity to fear the tides of the deep nevermore, our souls are still bound by the shackles of Fortuna. The burden of fate is not something mortal souls can bear, but Phobos shall weave the path of fate on our behalf, leading us forward on the path of justice. Whoa, that's so beautiful! The melody of the symphony will flow through the waterways to the high sea, and soon Remuria, no, all of humanity, will be freed from the unconscionable tyranny of fate, and welcome an eternal utopian future. Well, so much for that. And then one day the people will no longer need the guidance of Phobos, and all will be able to play their own symphony. A lot of musical theme here. Whoa. The little harp down there, or the lyre. Remus. Look at the sky. This is beautiful, this land. Remus, you once said that you would create a future free from the shackles of divine destiny. Yet your realm now lies violently shattered, and yet the chasm you tried to bridge has grown deeper still. The immortal race you created and the peoples of the waters are slaughtering one another. And now, this so-called eternal city, too, faces an imminent collapse. Oh, what a shame. It looks so beautiful. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to explore ancient civilizations and furthermore, why they collapsed. Why they didn't survive. You cannot control your own creation. The symphony has brought neither justice nor happiness, but instead has become the source of all sin. Though their flesh and blood have been sundered from water and soil, the lost souls guide them upon the path of inevitable death nonetheless. The curse of Fortuna is upon your people and upon you. Do you still remember our promise? That is our last resort, as long as the symphony is played. Is this the only way you usurper lords of humanity know to atone after bringing things to ruination? Still, your resolve at least does not shame your kingly crown, and a promise was made indeed. Therefore, allow me to bear witness to your end. Oh, lots of foreshadowing. O king cursed by fate, drown thyself in song, wine, and feast, for the day of judgment has not yet come. Teddy, please wake up. Just now, that was a long dream. The cat is still there. The cat is still waiting for us. Alright, that's probably a little foreshadowing of the story that is to be unveiled. I guess is foreshadowing the right word when everything has already happened? Yeah, I guess, because we are still going to witness this story being told. Just now. You scared me to death! You probably not completely untrue, so to speak, metaphorically. I think I had a strange daydream. That there isn't really a curse, is there? Are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. I saw another person in the background. They all seem to have this little red cloud over their heads. As long as you're not hurt. Yeah, we should definitely go to Petrichor first. Petrichorror dream. Okay. There's more hydroculus to be found in here. Sir, I mean to ask. Oh, there, citizen. If you require shelter, simply head to the bell tower in the city center. The savages have been getting all bold and uppity lately, so be on your guard. And you are? Loretta's Vinstinus am I, under the auxilia of Maximus Legio 3. So long as we are here, we shall suffer no despicable invaders to step within the city walls. City walls? Where'd they come from? Are we not within our defensive walls as we speak? Ah, wait, I see. You're testing me. Why, just as there our Dominus Boethius once said, the mighty legions are the true walls of the empire. Okay. Immediately noticing, so similar to how Enkanomiya was not really related to Inazuman culture at all. Definitely what we're seeing here in Petrichor and probably the rest of Remuria is very much a lot more of the Roman and Greek sort of historical kind of context. Just judging from some of the names and terminology that has been thrown around. Ancient Rome, ancient Greece kind of stuff, which that is super cool to me. Let's see, there's still birds though. We can still see Fontaine. Okay, it seems though that everybody here is sort of like in some kind of dream state and they don't really seem to be, you know, in the present with us. Which I suppose is just as well. Those auxilia of barbarian stock are spreading overwrought rumors about those Lock Knights again. I should suggest to Dominus Boethius that we stand these ridiculous ravings out completely. And you are? No need for surprise, citizen. As you see, I'm a musician elevated by the Sebastios. Yet I am a citizen just as you are. Marcia Gordiana Semproniana am I. Here by the eminent will of Dominus Boethius to take over from my colleague Xavierus and tune the melodies of this land. I was just gonna say, not Xavier, Xavier. Xavier, the filmmaker we met in Inazuma, was the first character who ever mentioned Petrichor, right? Do I remember? That was a long time ago, but that is true. Would this happen to be the Xavier you mentioned? Xavierus, citizen or Lucius Septimius Sevelius? Not Xavier. Your pronunciation is much strange. He is a respectable man, but he put his faith in the wrong thing. Inconceivably, he believed. No, he twisted Dominus Cassiodor's words to the point that he did not notice the barbarian schemes in time. Just as you heard, his negligence caused the fall of Petrichorror. Countless citizens were massacred by the barbarians, and the streets were awash with ruin and blood in a single night. Weakness only brings calamity, and kindness, disaster. Our ignorant slaves may be swayed by well-meaning lies, but our vision should extend further. Okay, 2 characters we've mentioned, talked to so far. Their name in their text box is different from the very long full name they gave in their descriptions. This is the town that I believe Xavier mentioned, and Xavier seems pretty normal and with the times, and it seems though as everybody here is kind of stuck in some other era, most notably using Latin or not Latin. Is it Latin? The ancient Rome names for these places rather than, the French names like Petrichor. So that means something, I'm sure. What does it pick up? A ridiculously common branch. Well, it can't possibly be that ridiculously common if we were allowed to pick it up. A very ordinary branch that has been processed by human hands in some way. It might have been a prop used by children at play. But whatever it is, it couldn't have been some barbarian token. Strange things are afoot here, that is for sure. Where are we actually headed? Up there, okay. Stay on your guard, citizen! What are you doing? Me? It is as you see. I've been busy dealing with the barbarian threat. They have been stepping up their attacks. Perhaps they may even have sent spies. This is no trivial matter. Vigilance must be maintained until reinforcements arrive. If there's anything else, please bring it up with my adjutant, citizen. And who may your adjutant be? I'm gonna grab the thing up here first. This is a lot of fun. This is tons of fun. Let's see. The spell tower here is very beautiful indeed. In fact, this whole town just seems so lovely. It seems so lovely, but the vibes here seem a little bit strange. Like they're not aware of what's actually going on around them. They're living, it's like they're living in a play, but to them it seems very real, and I can't necessarily prove it's not real, other than it appears to not be real within our current present time. Okay, before we talk to the guy in the middle, just talk to a couple other people. Thanks be to the God King. All goes as planned. Who are you? An outlander here. Are you a pilgrim by any chance? Still, no wonder. The great works of Remuria are worth the admiration of all peoples. Also, since the God King has granted you leave to bask in his glory, I have no right to object. What's the plan you speak of? That I'm presently working on the research plans for our institution. There's much work to do, but thanks to the God King's radiant blessings, we have many clever minds and hands to take up the work. To be entrusted with such duties in his blessed name, such happiness is mine that shall never be surpassed. And what exactly is cursing these people? Are we gonna lift this curse and they're all gonna just talk like the modern era again? Tibet Grand Cannon. I must find a way to resolve these engineering issues post-haste. What issues? Why, that of the high-altitude aqueducts, of course. These will become key arteries for Remuria, allowing purveyors, pedestrians, and pilgrims alike to pass. But there are still a great many issues to solve. First, materials. Then, the bridge support schematics. A high-altitude aqueduct. Here? Yeah, wait a minute. Well, you could build an aqueduct, considering there's a massive body of water up there at a higher elevation. However, you're also not in a place that is lacking of water by any means. Although the water up there is supposedly fresh water, so maybe you do want that water. I don't know, I'm sure that somebody at Fontaine will need to get you a building permit for that. We're still in the design phase, of course. I shall have to undertake some discussion to perfect the plans before this construction begins. What an investment of resources and manpower. Such wonders are only possible thanks to our God King's grace. I am truly blessed to have been granted the opportunity to dedicate my life to this work. What it also seems like is they're not describing the actual town around them either. They seem to be in ancient Rome. Do you know what I mean? They are not describing this, peaceful countryside island village. They are describing this massive civilization with fortified walls, and that's super cool, except what actually is it that they are witnessing here? Okay, I'm having fun with these. These are fun to read. I must find a way to resolve these structural issues post-haste. I'm designing a high-speed aquabus, but there's just one problem. You should probably go talk to the people who've already designed a high-speed aquabus and ask for their advice. After a period of high-speed operation, its internal components begin to vibrate intensely, damaging them. I've tried switching materials many times, but the problem remains. Is the problem with my design, then, or the materials? Could I see that aquabus? Well, the trial versions are on my lab. I came out here to... find materials. The God King even assigned me a guard to conduct research under his glorious banner. Such happiness. Definitely something going on. I say that every time, haven't I? Okay, well this golem here is complete, you know. It's in good condition. It still has its head on. Hey there, buddy. Nice weather we're having today. Nothing to say to me, have you? Don't be silly. The statues don't talk. Perhaps we can spar a bit? Show me the side you usually hide. Alright, looks like this one really is just a statue. I know, right? This is just like that turtle. It's a turtle in Flow of Sandra. Same thing. I'm sure this guy is not like that. I've just destroyed all of the rocks. Now what? Okay, what happens if I go through the whole dialogue now that I destroyed all the offerings? Are they offerings or are they like... Or is that like a funeral? Maybe I feel bad. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Why are there so many mints here? They're all real too. They're not whopper flowers or anything. 136? Alright, 14 more, and we'll take a break. Do you need a hand? A hand? No, no need. What training requires the assistance of another? I don't know, do you need us to put the rocks back because we just destroyed them? Only by honing my physique can I join the Legion Athanatois. As one of its sublime soldiers, just like this officer here. Ah yes, introductions are in order. This is my instructor. Only by clearing the tests he sets can I earn the right to ascend. Isn't this just a statue? What are you saying, citizen? Not all Remurians this way? Oh, that's interesting. Oops, sorry. Because in that vision we saw, all the people were statues, and they'd all been turned into living statues. All these people here we see are clearly not living statues. So I assume they are somewhat possessed or cursed at the moment. To believe they are Remurians, living statues, living in Remuria, a kingdom that is abandoned and no longer active as far as we're concerned. Am I putting pieces together slowly? In any case, would you like to have a go? The initial test involves a simultaneous smashing of these stone pillars. Don't underestimate them, however. Even with all my training, I can only shatter one with a single punch. I'll give it a try. Excellent, you have spirit. Come, let me witness your strength. Oh, he's gonna put them back, right? Okay, we're gonna need a Claymore character for this.
Ready for reconnaissance.
Ready to break all of these at once. Huh, so that's how you chose to handle it. Truly splendid. Have you previously served in our God King's armies by any chance? Our fine officer also praises your performance. It seems I must work harder. Okay. Preference up to the Sabastos for as worthy for ascension. I wish you success. Thank you for the encouragement, friend. I too wish for Sabastos to choose you to ascend to immortal form. But if you're a citizen of... Oh, maybe you don't think you're a citizen of Remuria yet. But you do acknowledge that the statue is a citizen of Remuria, and that aligns with the fact that the citizens of Remuria were statues, but they were alive. And that's why they are immortal. Is it alive? That's creepy then. This is also weird, but I love it. Okay, where is this? Where is the thing that I seek? Oh no, this music's so peaceful. Oh, that looks like the portal into Economia, but in Fontaine. Surely that doesn't mean anything super important for later. That was really bad. No, get down. This is just the way to go. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Why is it over here? Okay, well, let's get a move on. Anybody else would love to share their words of wisdom? And I notice this individual here in the middle does not appear to be under the same curse that all of these other lovely individuals appear to be. I'm starting to talk more fancy. Which is so fun, because I like using more vocabulary. It's really, it's really something. Okay. You do not appear to have... The cat's up there. This cat has been following us. Very interesting. Welcome, travelers or traversers of dreamscapes. I am the bell ringer at the intersection clock tower, the guide that welcomes travelers to the eternal city. Oh, joy, more world building, huh? Okay. So, valiant guardian, shall we find the eternal city to our left or right? Our right. Wait, you're in character already? Are you sure you're okay? Paimon, this is so much fun.
We met a side route right now. All the townspeople we ran into on the way were acting really weird. Do you know what that's all about?
Why, everyone has gone to Makimos already. I imagine that they now dwell under the protection of the Sebastials.
Wow, so in addition to the Dark Lord Remus, now we got a Sebastials? This is getting more complicated by the minute.
Dark Lord Remus. It would appear that in your journey, you have crossed paths with those uncouth barbarians. That is indeed a blasphemous title with which they besmirch the Sebastials Remus, our mighty imperator. Okay, so they both have the name Remus.
Oh, so they're both the same Remus. They are the same person after all.
But it is of no consequence. The Sebastials may not be defined by the narrow notions of the tribal mob. Those despicable insects may speak slander as they wish, but this wise, inspired by his noblest ideals, will yet come forth in droves. When the bell of eternity tolls, all that has ever come to pass shall be erased, and all will be reborn, regardless of who they are or where they are from. Be grateful and rejoice. Praise be. The weather vane up there has a treble clef up there.
What should we do? This person seems lucid, but the stuff he's spotting is all kinds of whack. You think we got a sleepwalker here? Maybe he's dreaming.
He's no different than pretty much everybody else we've already talked to, Paimon. Do you name me a dreamer? Who knows? We could be the ones dreaming.
No way, that's impossible. At least we probably aren't.
Oh, now he's got the red cloud. Dreaming? I certainly. Now he's got the cloud over his head. Okay, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to trigger you.
Hey, you... Uh-oh, he's so cold.
Travelers from outside, halt. Excellent. You two look completely mentally sound. You also probably are mentally sound, because you also don't have a red cloud of something over your head.
Finally a normal person. Seriously, what's going on in this town?
Before that, let's get this gentleman somewhere safe. Can't leave him lying here, can we? He'll catch a cold. Though the risk of catching cold may not be the most important thing right now, you still work together with the normal person to move the incoherently rambling bell ringer onto a nearby bench. Cat! The cat is just waiting for us to actually get moving with this quest. No, but this is tons of fun. Cat, please just give us a chance to have tons of fun here in Petrichor, because this just seems like... If everybody... Okay, but the problem is everybody here actually thinks what's happening is real, and it seems that they're under some kind of spell. Anyway, allow me to reintroduce myself. Call me Est. I'm a member of the town's Daydream Club. I'm the only member present right now, though. You seem to be the only one not daydreaming, and also those other treasure hoarder guys didn't seem to like you, or they abandoned you here.
Paimon's Paimon, he's Teddy. We're...
Tourists visiting Petrichor, passing adventurers. We're members of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Well, we're passing adventurers, that's what we are. Adventurers, you say? You're not here to look for that castle or whatever, are you?
Wait, you introduced yourself as Est. We've heard that name before.
It was you who brought the bandits into the Dark Lord's castle, was it not? Ah, I see you escaped with your life. Fabulous. Something like that, right? Huh? What? So, you've also... No, don't get confused. We are just imitating them.
No, we're wide awake. Just trust us. We just don't get why everyone's saying all sorts of crazy things.
You tell us about how you met and drove the bandits who saw the shattered stones as treasure away outside town. Oh, it's them. Oh, where to begin? The legend of the fated castle has never been a secret. Adventurers just like them come by looking for it every once in a while. And whether it's because of the impression the name Golden Troop conjures up is nothing more than poetic imagery, or because the castle was built millennia ago, it's more likely than not that nothing of value remains there now. Ah, but would they ever listen? Of course not. No sooner had I brought them over to the ruins in the mountains that they began destroying statues and stuffing them into boxes like people possessed. Oh, and that's not good if you consider the fact that the statues are people and they're like alive. They're probably pretty... They probably don't like that kind of desecration. I could not stop them alone, so I went back to town to get help. I never imagined to find nothing but dazed stares and mad ramblings all around. It was like everyone had fallen under some hypnotic spell. So they are under some kind of spell. So all these people are just average Fontaine people living out here in the just the island. And then something that these adventurer treasure hoarders did seems to have unlocked a spell on everybody. Then why are you sane here? The Daydream Club has researched hypnosis before, but something like this is far, far beyond our capabilities. My hypothesis is that something abnormal has occurred within the ruins. According to the records... Actually, why are we the only ones not affected? Interesting. Most interesting. Yeah, why aren't you affected? Why aren't we affected? Usually when we aren't affected by something, it's something to do with, Ether Paimon, special constitution, special powers, the elemental powers... protects us from this and that. And what's your deal? Anyway, perhaps we can find a solution in the ruins. No treasure. We're not here for treasure, Ether. We're here to have a great time exploring because this is exactly up my alley, as you can probably tell.
Why don't you wait here, Est? Leave the adventuring to us. If you come too, you might get turned into a golem. Oh, is that your cat, Est? It's so cute! Finally, the cat!
No, that the fellow who studied hypnotism would say that they are creatures with keen senses. How odd. That, collar? Pendant? I could swear I've seen that accessory before.
Oh, it ran off!
It wants us to follow it, obviously.
Anyway, ignoring the cat question for now, we should still go to the ruins first and have a look. Say, Est, how can we get there?
The ruins, the mountain behind town. Just so happens to be the exact direction that cat ran off to.
Kitty cat!
Then it's time we set off. We have so many cat friends. We have so many cat friends, and now we will have another cat friend. Things are pretty murky right now. Take extra care.
You too, alright? We'll be back, don't you worry.
Who wants to guess right now? Is Est gonna be our friend who helps us the entire time and we're gonna be great buddies after this? Or is he gonna betray us at the very end because he's affiliated with some evil organization or something? It could literally go one way or the other, and I literally have no idea. He could literally be the nicest person, or he could be setting us up for failure. What if he's like Enjo? I don't think he's like Enjo. I don't think anybody's like Enjo. Former senior researcher, Fontaine Research Institute. Yeah, so... I mean, these people are not from 1,000 years ago, that's for sure. What should tonight's menu be? What are you doing? Oh, right, I'm working on tonight's menu. After much contemplation, I decided on fish for the main dish. That rhymes. To go with a few special drinks. I'm sure those gentlemen will be pleased. Thanks to the God King's grace, the spices I ordered finally arrived on time, and combined with some fish fresh from the ocean. Well, feel free to stay and have a taste. Trust me, fish are my specialty.
What sort of fish?
That's great. There's no fish in here, and I'm sorry for going into this body of water with fish that are not here. But I wish you luck. All right, The time is now. Cat friend, what is it that you wish to show us? I want to know. Oh my gosh. Literally, this is literally the portal, like the portal to Anticonomia. All with like, you know, you have to break the seal and everything. Okay, before we do that, let's go get the domain over here. You know, before we forget and stuff. We don't want to do that. Okay. Let's see. Go here. Treasure!
What a pleasant surprise. Truly an extra slice of joy.
That's right. Okay. So one of these is to do with Bond of Life, right? Is Bond of Life gonna be the new feature now? Because I don't understand it. And now I guess I'm gonna have to. Alright. Shadow of Petrichor.
Whoa!
The cat disappeared. No, cat! The cat wants to see if we are strong enough to survive.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion
Are we
shattered!
worthy for its assistance? Uh-oh, we're gonna die. That's what's gonna happen.
Not bad, not bad. Your valor would not know shame, even should it stand in the company of the Marichose hunters of old.
Wow, it's a rare shiny cat. It's a talking animal. Shiny like Pokemon. Look at it though. It has 2 different color eyes. It's very cute. It seems to have all these music note sparkles going around it. I mean, they're not exactly music notes. But hello, little cat. How may we help you? Because I assume you need our help and we are ready to help. Well, this is not the first talking cat we've talked to. There's Neko. Is there any other talking cats we know? But still, it's not the first talking cat we've talked to.
You've seen a whole lot of really strange things in your journey. Even saw a glowing talking cat. Paimon still poses it still makes the rare list.
One such as I shall not dwell on being called a strange thing. Oh, chosen champions, Teddy and Paimon, the time has come for true heroes such as ye to step forth. Come with me unto the ancient kingdom of the deep seas. We must still the chaotic symphony if we are to save the lost souls. This is part of the world building too. Oh, right, I'm the hero. Let the journey begin.
Seriously, how can you fall for this stuff so easily? Very well then, oh chosen hero. For the sake of Paimon's tummy-tum, stand tall and move with haste to buy her some Fanta. Speaking of, just who are you?
Oh no, long name. Must I start from the beginning? Very well. Oranitas of Oranopolis is my name, a spirit keeper of the ancient realm.
One minister of the where now? What a tongue twister. Paimon's just gonna call you, I'll say for short. That's close enough, right? What do you think? Meow, meow.
It appears I cannot command this body as I wish, to the extent that bestial behaviors may even overbear me from time to time. If, from the beginning, I could only have... As the two of you can see, the boundaries between past and present have begun to blur thanks to the influence of the chaotic symphony. Yeah, so that's what we're seeing, is that the present is being affected by the memories of times gone by, and the people seem to be somewhat, you know, they actually are in a play. They actually are world building. They are playing the roles of characters that have probably long since passed. It is for this reason that I too have awoken. For now, the affected area is yet small. The inhabitants of Petrichor have had their souls taken away. They exist in that mad and dreamlike state because of symphony. Has temporarily granted them identities and memories to fill the void left behind. It is as if a vessel filled with pure water has had its contents replaced with wondrous wine, an apt description considering that those are the memories of the ancient history gifted by the symphony.
Huh? What Paimon think? So what you're saying is that the townspeople of Petrichor have had their souls stolen, and then their bodies have been possessed? That sounds super scary!
You said that the affected area isn't very large yet. It seems like it's confined within the island so far.
That is correct.
Of course, eventually, even the court of Fontaine will be consumed if the chosen hero cannot restore the harmony to the chaotic melody. Nothing else for it, I am the hero after all. We seem to be the chosen hero in a lot of stories that take place in this world. But nonetheless, we are ready to provide our assistance once again to this lovely little cat. And all the citizens of Petrichor. And all the citizens of Remuria.
Yeah, alright then, I'll say lead the way.
Thank you so much. The road to the ancient realm lies beneath the spring you see before you. I have caused the seal on the hidden path to manifest. Next, I shall activate the device that maintains the seal. Whoa! The most powerful cat of them all. There we go. Now then, help me retrieve the harp strings, and I shall thus be able to break the seal and open the way. But you put the seal in. Can't you just undo the seal since it's your magic? Oh, I see. You're probably just because you're a cat and you need somebody who can reach the strings up there. We did it! Now then, let us go unto the faded castellum of gold.
A faded golden cast... Est mentioned something about the legend of the faded castle too, right? Aren't we talking about these ruins?
Nay, nay. These are but scraps on the surface. The true castle lies deeper underwater.
You sure know much more than the cats in town, huh, Elsie?
You compare me to the cats in town?
Such...
Oh, okay, we made it upset. Follow closely and try not to get lost then.
Well, you just jumped down. Can cats swim?
This cat can swim. Ancient score. This seems to be a musical score created using unknown materials by an ancient civilization. The melody recorded within it can only be deciphered using a special device. Whoa, we're doing ancient Rome, ancient Greece, and orchestral music all in one location. This is just amazing. I love this theme so much. Now, before we throw ourselves into there, I think we should heal up first. Because I'm guessing there's no statues of the seven down there, as the area is not under the jurisdiction of the seven. Let me take a picture. Let's take a lovely little picture of Petrichor. What's the best place to just do it on top of the Foscari statue? Oh, hello, Arama. Trying out the different profile pictures because that's such a cool, neat little new thing. Got this. Hide character. Whoa, okay, the beam of light is in the way a little. Okay, that's lovely, except for the fact that the beam of light's kind of... I don't have a really good angle here. Maybe we don't need to be high up. Maybe we just need to be down here. Yeah, but now I want that lighting again. So we're gonna have to, fix that. By going all the way around again to the next morning. I need to get the perfect shot. We're gonna use it in the thumbnail. It's gonna be so awesome. Alright, let's see. Go here. Hide that. Oh, come on, we can't go any higher. Where am I supposed to take the perfect picture of Petrichor? Maybe not standing on these boxes. Maybe we just go quickly. I gotta lose the opportunity again. I'm so focused on getting the perfect image. Okay, there we go. Wait for the sun to come up a tiny bit more. We just see that one guy down there. Alright, there you go. Now we're ready. We're all ready for the lovely day ahead in a brand new underwater kingdom adventure. What are you doing up here? I've never had to use Wanderer's flying to interact with the characters. I've never seen him fall out of the sky like that. I wonder when this war will finally be over. What are you doing up there on the roof? I'm monitoring the area for any suspicious barbarian activity, of course. Recently. Wait a moment. How did you get up this watchtower, citizen? That's my line, really. And I really haven't gotten up. I literally fell right off immediately. Whatever, that isn't important. Tribunus Metius says that the savages' assaults are advancing apace. The latest news is that they might have been sent spies among us. We must be on our guard. But would those brutes really be interested in our remote little city? To the extent that they would go through all the trouble of sending spies? Meat is meat no matter how small the portion. Citizen, you speak true. It seems I must keep to my task. Judging by how you spoke, might you be experienced in such matters? In which case, could I entreat you to survey the surrounding area? Should the barbarians have been active, they must have left some kind of trail. Like a wooden sword, perhaps. Oh, like the thing we picked up. Like kids play fighting? Well, now, they are savages. Would it be so strange that they would use sticks as weapons? In any case, I'm counting on you. Should you discover anything, report back to me. Consider it your joyous duties of Remurian. Okay. Who are these barbarians or savages that they seem to be referring to? Is it Conria? Is it another civil... No, it can't be Conria. This is supposed to have taken place way before the Cataclysm, right? When did Remuria is more than 1,000 years ago, right? When was Conria founded? Conria fell 500 years ago. So I guess Conria could have been around, but there's no reason for them to attack this civilization. It must have been some other... Are they talking about Fontaine? They might be just talking about Fontaine. I'm asking a lot of questions when we have the option to go seek the answers, so maybe I should do that. Oh, I need to find 3. 3 twigs? You guys want to just do that first? How hard could it be to find all these twigs? They're surely just in this area, right? And even if it's not, the island itself is pretty big. So, I mean, pretty small. Pretty small is what I meant to say. We've been on larger islands. This is not one of them. But it is still very cozy. I like it here. It seems there's a lot of, like guitars and string instruments here. Definitely music plays a role in this place. You have still not woken up. Well, where will I find twigs around here? Not looking in these sorts of places. Oh, what is this? Got this. Does anybody see anything? That was a complete miss. Does anybody see anything that has to do with twigs?
Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
Oh, this was a shortcut over here. Oh yeah, our new cat friend. Is it Os or Ose? Anyway, they are waiting for us down there. Hopefully, maybe time is different up here and there, so it won't seem like we were gone for very long. One can only hope. One can only hope. Let's see. I need them all to be here at the same time. Come on. Oh, I can move this. That's what we want. Then I stand here. Oh, I gotta get these again. No! Look at our little Crabbo friends. Do this. Have this be right here. And then when these things come back, you're coming back, right? Oh, the timing is so off. Okay. I gotta run all the way over here every time. No. Come back. Do I actually have to time this? To the music, to the rhythm? Okay. Thankfully, that was not too bad.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
twigs. I don't see any twigs here. This is the closest we have been to like being in the Golden Apple Archipelago in a long time. It's not a tropical island, but it's the closest thing we have to a tropical island. What if the twigs aren't here? What if they're down in the actual Remuria? We don't need platforms here. Right? Okay, never mind. I take that back. Oh, okay, that was really dangerous. That was very risky indeed. This is like some kind of rhythm game. But very, very slow. Yay!
What a pleasant surprise! Truly an extra slice of joy.
Even the music kind of gives both Golden Apple Archipelago and Veluria Mirage kind of vibes. Wonder what they'll do for summer this year. I'm very excited for that. That being said, we're not finding the twigs over here. I surmise they are actually in Petrichor, not on the periphery out here. Oh, somebody's in trouble. Looks like we need to help out with this.
Hey!
Try louder. Behold.
Assistant to the Doge? The dog? Doge? It's Doge, right? Thank you, my benefactor. God King be praised. I'm saved. Are you one of the legionnaires who defend the city, or a valiant soul who happened by? Probably the latter. In any case, allow me to introduce myself. Faustus am I, one of the Mercatoris Exquisiti, appointed by the God King himself. I came here to transport spices from the southern realms. I did not think that those vile bishops would surround me the instant I came ashore. Bishops? I didn't see any bishops. My word, you are truly a mighty warrior. Those foes were simply beneath your notice, I see. In any case, do take these. Yet I fear I must be short on pleasantries. These goods still need transporting into the city. Perhaps we shall meet again there. Good luck with that. Strange things that were afoot here, that's for sure. Yeah, I kind of want to do stuff here in case the curse for everybody gets lifted, and then we miss out on some cool interactions. Oh, twig! I have found the next twig. They are in here. Was that always here? Hey kid, I'm back again. Have there been any suspicious happenings lately? Not at present. That said, the barbarians are akin to cunning beasts. Ever will they strike when your guard has been lowered, for surprise is their greatest weapon. By methods most foul they infiltrate our cities and seek out our secrets. Even the slightest lapse in discipline may lead to catastrophe. 30 years ago, when I followed Dominus Boethus to conquest in the far north, they were but a pack of primitives without any such skill for subterfuge. Where did they learn these tricks? 30 years ago, your parents wouldn't have even been born yet. What did you just say, citizen? I fear my hearing's been going as I age. Time truly is cruel. During the conquest of Vittoria, I could hear the barbarians' bells calling them to muster from miles away. So this kid is playing an older individual, I assume, in the play that is occurring here in the entire town of Petrichor. Okay. Twigs. There specifically seems to be arrows pointing to the twigs whenever they show up. Does anyone else see any twigs around here? Okay, not at that statue. Here, we've already been down there.
following me.
How's it going, dude? I'm counting on you then. How could something like this happen? I can't just leave everyone else in town to fend for themselves, or I'd be a gander back to the ruins to investigate. Still, it's a good thing I ran into you. Please be extra careful. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Too slow. I'm going just as fast as I can, thank you very much. Okay. It was over here that we saw the first twig. So I assume the second twig is not going to be that close. Sorry, the third twig is not going to be that close to the first twig. I thought this was an arrow, but it was not. It was just a lovely flower. I swear I saw something sparkling over here. But it's very easily that my eyes are deceiving me in my search for such wondrous items as these lovely twigs. Let's see. Okay, this is sparkly, but that's just mint. Where else may we search?
Too slow.
I know, he wants to get moving with the quest.
Is a boon from the God King.
Not you. I mean, yes, you, but it seems like the other guy. Oh, it's you, friend. And you are? Ah, have you forgotten my name? Faustus of the Mercatoris Exquisiti, on a mission from our merciful God King. So everybody's names seem very similar to their actual names, in terms of the corresponding characters that must have existed 1,000 years ago that they've been assigned to play. Thanks to you rescuing me, I was able to spend the spices from the south here in time. Ah, God King be praised. May his glory ever shine. Mercatoris Exquisiti? That's right, my friend. We Mercatoris Exquisiti are our God King's most loyal. It was for the fealty that he gave us trade permits, allowing us to conduct business with nations beyond our high sea. Of course, that is not the full extent of our special privileges. We also have the right to bypass any vicarious and make slave-free citizens. We even have the right to make contact with barbarians. As long as it aligns with the Golden Symphony's interests, any deed is permissible. Okay, so you don't give us anything extra. Okay, now that it's night, if I see any flashing arrow pointing out to any twigs, we're more likely to witness such a thing. Is that correct? I'm not gonna lie, I've been through here a few times and I'm not seeing it. Is it on one of the roofs? If it's on one of the roofs, that's gonna be kind of difficult. But going on the roof might also help us to see more around here. Let's see. These are lovely little houses, though. This place is so charming. I would love to live in a place like this someday. There's somewhere nice and quiet.
Fury.
The second twig was up here. The first twig was down there. It's got to be close by then, right? It can't be that far from this location. There we go. Maybe I should just use that same logic and reasoning earlier. That might have helped out a little bit. Hello. We found a few. To think that there could be no mistake. This is one of the barbarians' signal poles by which they send their vile messages. Uh-huh. That's great to hear, dude. I cannot believe that their spies truly have infiltrated our ranks. It seems Tribunus Metis' fears were not unfounded. Once I report this matter to him, I will have discharged my duty. You have my thanks regardless, citizen. If not for you, our defenses might have collapsed well before the heathen hordes arrived. I will surely mention your contribution when making my report. Great. That's excellent. I'm so glad we could help out with that. Is that all there is to do at this moment here? Because if so, we should probably start heading out on our merry way. To the true kingdom of Remuria we go. I mean, this is such a nice, quiet, peaceful little village. With the portal to a very ancient kingdom at their back door. Literally. I mean, I guess it was like that with Watatsumi Island too. But I mean, that was part of their, specifically part of their history. Whereas here, I'm not sure that's the case. Are we ready? We're so ready. We can dive here? I thought we could only dive. Wait, I thought we could only dive where the waterfall is, because that's where there's enough depth for us to actually swim. Maybe they just put a thing. They just put a little water channel down here. Yeah. Oh, they could see, it's a lot of fighting that happened here. I mean, I love these sort of things, exploring the ancient civilizations before Teyvat, before the nations of Teyvat.
Paimon feels like these statues are staring at us. They won't suddenly attack us, will they? Difficult. Oh, they're with us!
Perhaps that golem you defeated earlier climbed up from here.
That's just terrifying. He said he'd like to swim back now. So look at the fish, the anemones, and we get to swim with a cat.
Oh, we stop here. Go to the underwater fated castle. Oh, no, we are going quite a bit away. We are making use of all of this supposedly empty ocean. It seems like we're sort of in Atlantis. A lot of these statues here seem very lively. Very lively, as though they are, you know, alive. Whee! Oh, I want to jump under the water. Hang on, we can still do that. Go like this. Whee! There we go. That's more like it.
Huh. Paimon didn't think there'd be such a huge space down below. Guess you do know your stuff, Fossi.
This is but the tip of the iceberg. Once an entire nation and the land upon which it was built sank beneath the waves, and my mission is to prevent that from which is sunk from resurfacing. Or so I believe. Poof, and just like that you seem a lot less reliable. I really wish I had a reliable guide. Is that meant to be a jab at Ose or Paimon?
In that case, we have the guiding to Paimon. Well, that's what Paimon would like to say anyway. Anyway, we are the sole arbiters of whether the souls of the townfolk can safely return to their bodies or not, so eyes up now. The fated castle is just through that green gate. Let us continue onwards.
Gameplay tutorial. A shining talking cat? Follow Ose and explore the ancient realm that lies beneath the deep waters. While adventuring with Ose, you can talk to him at any time to get additional information. Don't forget to pet him from time to time, alright? They know exactly what I want. Of course I want to pet the cat. I wasn't sure if this cat would be okay with being pet, but it sounds like you're implying that it likes it.
Wow, how are you so fast, Ose?
I am a cat, after all, so appearing and disappearing with utmost alacrity is to be expected. It is you, Paimon, who must fly faster. Very true, very true. I love this. These ancient hallways. Why are there so many books everywhere? I mean, it's a library. I mean, why are they all floating around? Like this. Wow. Let's see. Okay, but if the cat keeps moving, do not let these trifling things outside the window interfere with your relentless march forward. We have work to do. If the cat keeps disappearing before I can reach it, how am I supposed to talk to this cat? How am I supposed to give it, you know, head scratchies? Okay, the books move as I move. Except for this book. Anecdota Septentrionalis. Let's see. Okay.
Whoa, Paimon bets a lot of people can live in a huge castle like this.
But of course, and not just people either.
Hey, there you go again, saying creepy stuff with such a straight face.
First of all, they're a cat. Second of all, they're probably referring to cats as not people.
Oh, fret not. Surely heroes such as yourselves would dispatch any hidden ghosts or phantoms without breaking a sweat. And what is this? Oh, what an exquisite box. Seems like a music box of some kind. Still, it doesn't seem to fit in too well with its surroundings. Good eye. That is indeed a music box, but just as I have knowledge beyond ordinary cats, this music box has functions beyond most others. What? Can it speak too? My, I didn't think you'd be quite so catty. Get it? Because it's chatty, but catty, because they're a cat. Hey, Paimon was just joking before. She didn't think you take it seriously. It's Paimon's fault, okay? Don't be mad. Meow? Meow. Hey, seriously? Now you pretend to be a cat?
Anyway, even those who lack any musical knowledge can freely operate the power of the symphony using this box. We will have use of it later, I'm sure.
Huh? But isn't it because the symphony has gone all wacky that the townsfolk turned into whatever they are now? So what if Teddy presses the wrong button or something?
The symphony, in its chaotic nature, seems to have made some strange things happen, but if we can restore order to the symphony, perhaps we can make some great stuff happen. The symphony here may also become chaotic. What sort of clumsy clod do you take me for, Paimon? I know, right? Ether has lots of practice playing musical instruments, including for very important things, like the Arataki drumming event. But also, like, you know, the Aranara event, the drumming over with Sorosh, not Aranara event, Aranara quests, Windbloom Festival, you know, all of these things. We are very experienced with musical instruments. The symphony may become chaotic and become the source of all sins.
Wait, what? What sins? You okay up there?
Peace now, you need not be so fretful. The symphony was mighty, beautiful, and glorious once, an existence that shouldered golden ideals. That it sows chaos upon the surface is a mere mischief of misalignment, the result of evildoers misusing great, glorious power. But were it Teddy, surely he could wield its power correctly. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. I agree. That's quite a lot of trust you're putting in us. It might be more accurate to say that I have no other option. I am a mere cat at present, after all. Should I wish to make use of the music box myself, it might prove somewhat difficult. You've spoken this much. Now, to put things to the test, remember the strings we got from the harp in the ruins? Those were, in truth, the scores on which the symphony was recorded. As long as you place the score to the music box, the box shall play its tune all on its own. Okay, let's try it then. Oh, it plugs right in. It's like a floppy disk, but ancient. Oh. Symphony's Melody, Auto Harmonic Music Box. Play the first score, Locus Amoenus. Second score, Tuba Miram, Rex Tremende, Disere, Confutatus, and Lacrimosa. That's not ominous at all, some of those names.
Oh, that's a pretty tune. Paimon's feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. It seems like this box still functions.
Oh, sorry, that's not Paimon. It seems this box still functions. Well, now, are we not safe?
Wait, so you weren't even sure if it would work or not?
Not completely. One cannot judge a box by its cover. Do you not concur?
Paimon gets the feeling you're not talking about this box at all. But never mind that. What should we do now?
The chaotic symphony must be here. If we can locate it, we can retrieve the souls that have been taken from the townsfolk. Then let's have a look around, for starters. A reasonable judgment. If memory serves, this castle has a great many strange rooms. Perhaps they are worth investigating first. Also, the castle's central hall plays host to a mysterious sage, though no more plays shall ever be performed there. It was once an entrance to a place deeper underwater still, where the power of symphony yet lingers. We must go and check for any further anomalies there.
Deeper still?
Indeed, I wonder what awaits us there.
Hey, now's not the time to leave us hanging, I'll say. You're a surprisingly petty one, huh? Still, before the riddle may be solved, we must first find the clues that await us in the castle. Come, let us away. The might of the ancient symphony. The enigmatic symphony seems to be from a now-destroyed civilization. You can use its power to unleash 2 types of sound waves. Use the power of the symphony to resonate with entities that react with the power of music. I love the power of music. Press to activate a pause sound wave and cause specific objects in the area to stop moving. Continuously hold to activate a play sound wave, which will cause specific objects in the area to start moving or reactivate entities affected by a pause sound wave. Okay, so short click for pause, long hold for play. Special music notes float above objects that can be influenced by the power of symphony. When they resonate with specific sound waves, the notes above them will also change. Not all objects that can be influenced by music can resonate with different sound waves. Most of them can only interact with a specific sound wave. Okay. In the Hall of the Saints, Canticles of Harmony, first movement. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Underwater Nocturne. This is so exciting! This is so exciting. New untold mysteries, the power of music and symphony, and of course, another ancient kingdom full of secrets left buried, left to be uncovered by those who wander through it. Years later. I love this so much. Alright, well with that, I think that's a good place to end off the first episode. But yeah, we will definitely be getting back to this soon. Until then, wait, what do we have here so far? Master the Power of Symphony, the 10th Muse. There we go. Got that done. We've unlocked the map down here, right? Good. More things to happen, that is for sure. Alright, with that, I will see you all in the next episode.